All right, YouTube stream's coming up now. Sounds good. Okay. All right. It was more of... Let's go. Oh, man. Hold on, Scarfo. Oh, my God. Stream Elements is not ready for Scarfo. $50 dono. Oh, my God. Hold on. Before we address the $50 dono, we are definitely turning that volume up. Oh, my God. That was not up loud enough. I apologize, Scarfo. Scarfo with the 50 says, been a minute. Hope all is well. It's good, man. It's good now. It's real good now. All right, YouTube chat is here. I totally did not forget to start the YouTube stream. YouTube chat, you're seeing the very beginning of the stream. Don't worry about it. You guys are seeing exactly what Twitch is seeing. I hope you guys saw that $50 donation from Nikki Scarfo. Here's what we're sipping on today. By the way, we got some Crown Black. I honestly don't want to drink that much, so we're gonna like just try not to judge my... Okay, damn it. Okay, I did not mean to pour that much. That was actually a huge mistake. Okay. Somebody remind me to refill this with Coke after I take a few sips, because that was terrible. Oh my God, that was so bad. That was supposed to be a baby pour, and it turned out to be a full man pour on that one. We're mixing the Crown Black with some orange cream Coke Zero. It's brand new. Has anybody had this before? I literally just bought it today. All right, let's see how it is. Oh my God. Don't clip that. Other than being... oh my God. This tonight is not off to a great start. Other than being obnoxiously strong, that tastes delicious. Yeah, it's got quite a kick to it. Okay. All right. Wow. Oh my God. Wow, that tastes really good. Whew. All right. What do we got here? Oh my God. Hold on. I gotta scroll down already. Dusif with the Twitch Primer. Thank you. Doctor with the 4-month Twitch Prime resub. No, 4-month tier 1 sub. Sorry, I'm a little rusty. I haven't been live for 2 weeks. T2D with the Twitch Prime. PMP with the 8-month resub. Master Huta with the 4-month Twitch Prime says, of course I'm the GOAT. By the way, what's your thoughts on the Suspend Mushroom SV2? I just built in it and it's amazing. For whatever reason, I don't know if that's how you say that. That's how my brain always processes that case brand, Suspend. I doubt that's how you actually say it. How do you spell it? S-S-U-P-T U-P-D? Yeah, there's no way it's actually Suspend. I don't know how you say it. But this brand, they offered to send me literally every single case that they come out with, and I have yet to say yes. This one in particular, like that... I know there's a big community that likes that style of case. This is just not for me. But I know a lot of people really like that small form factor, all airflow type system. It's just not my jam, but I'm glad it's your jam. Numpty with the 17-month Twitch Prime resub says, time is flying. L3V with the Twitch Primer says, how y'all doing? Akira with the 52-month resub, my God. Says, yeah, baby. Let's go. Thank you very much. Schnulton with the Twitch... Oh, wow. We got a serious problem with these alerts. I got to refresh this every time? Oh, that's not good. Okay. New username with the 13-month Twitch Prime sub says, hey, Zach, are you still planning to move to H-Town? Yes, we are definitely moving to H-Town. We are definitely going to bring the entire operation, all of ZTT, everything, down to Houston. It's just a matter of when. And whenever we do figure out when, I'm not going to tell you guys until we're already there. Just as a heads up. Speeds with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. ZTT Minion, now rocking the 5-month tier 1 sub. the man, the dad, the myth, the best streamer, the legend. Thank you, ZTT Minion. The commission check is back in the mail. Toshi with the Twitch Primer. It's okay, just be quiet with the Twitch Prime. Shadow Legend. Pikachu. Been playing a lot of Poke. Who's following me on IG stories? Type IG. IG in the chat. I'm in Houston. Nice. I'll see you there. Maybe. Type in IG in the chat if you follow me on Instagram. I post on IG stories every single day, like what I'm up to throughout the day. The more interesting my day is, the more I post. Today, not a super interesting day. But last night and today, I've been playing some Pokemon trading cards with my 5-year-old. He doesn't know how to read yet. He's working on it. But we've been playing some Pokemon for the first time, and it's been a ton of fun. I've been posting about it on Instagram. Scarfo with the 10-month tier 1 sub says, oh yeah, I forgot to add this in. Thank you, Scarfo. And thank you again for the $50 dono. Hardware with the 41-month Twitch Prime resub says, evening, PC enthusiasts. Evening. Dr. Zoomer with the 40-month. Holty with the Twitch Primer. Adam with the tier 1. 10-month resub says, who you hoping the Steelers get in the draft? I am not, like, I have brain dumped football for a few weeks. You know, we got Formula 1 coming up, which I'm super excited about. Got a couple big UFC fights as well. Basketball is coming back from the All-Star game. There's a lot of sports action going on right now. I don't track, like, the players in the draft. As soon as the draft happens, then I go and like frantically look up everybody that the Steelers drafted. But I am never like up to speed on who should go number 1, 2, and 3. And I don't pay attention to football until the draft is over. Mr. Maddox Jones with our first 5 gifted subs of the night. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, the US and Canada hockey is tonight. I've been hearing big things about that game. Oh, check this out. Do you guys see that? Oh, look at this. I forgot. Look at that. We got to make that bigger though. Now we all know when there's an ad break. Look at all the people typing ads. I know you can't hear me, but I see you. I see you. Yep. We're good. I am confirming we are in an ad break. You guys like that? That's pretty cool, man. And then you got this yellow bar down here where this shows when the ad break is over. So now we all know. I'm not going to say anything important during... well, they can't hear me, but... I'm not going to say anything important or super important during the ad break. I got you. Maddox Jones, thank you again for the 5 gifted. Oscar with the 350 biddies says, built my first PC at the end of last year, and I love watching the YouTube shorts. Thank you, man. The commenter guy with the 26-month Twitch Prime resub says, tried the Blue Hawaiian Monster Ultra Zero. I don't think so, but it actually sounds pretty good despite that obnoxious name. That legitimately sounds good. I hear you, Zach. The ads aren't playing for me. You don't need to shout that in all caps, but okay. I'm glad you're not watching ads. A lot of other people are. If you got a ZTT badge next to your name, you don't. UFD goes hard, but I love Zach. He's the best. Brett's been cranking out some content, man. I don't watch most of his videos, but I feel like every time I look, he's uploading like 8 a day right now. I feel like he's been uploading like crazy. Infinity's Vault with the YouTube $2 super chat says, I have a 4070 upgrade to a 5800 XT from a 5600X. If you want to, that would be okay, but I would not say that it's required. Like if you are trying to use your gaming PC for more work-related tasks, or you want to start streaming, or whatever it is you need to do, that requires more cores, threads, and CPU horsepower, if you're in that situation, then yes, do that. But just to do it, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Wool with the 13-month Twitch Prime says, let's go 13 months of Zach. Oof. Thank you. My ads are over. Did you guys... Okay, so for those of you that were watching ads, first off, thank you. That's what funds this entire operation. Did you guys see that little ad break up in the top right corner? Or wait, for you, it's top left. Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. I'll fix it. Don't worry, we got this. Sorry, that's gonna happen. We're gonna... My bad. You guys saw it? Okay, a couple people said no. It looks like most people said yes. Okay. Yeah, let's just fix that camera issue right now. The camera is gonna go... Here, we'll go to that camera. The camera's gonna go down for just a couple seconds. I gotta switch USB ports. I was trying something new to fix a different problem, and as you would expect, we've introduced a new problem. So let's move it back to where it was. And hopefully we don't keep having that issue. Hold on. We will be okay. Look, I'm still here. Don't worry. My broken thumb is still here. Don't worry. All right. Okay, that's definitely not me. All right, we'll deactivate that. Reactivate it. Oh. We fixed it? Are we good? Okay. We'll leave it like that. Everything looks okay, right? On your guys' end? All natural. Colors and everything look good. All right. This is going swimmingly. And nobody reminded me to keep adding Coke and not alcohol to this. Okay. Everything's fine. Okay, let's try that again. Please. Oh my God, it didn't even come back now. Hold on. Oh man, that did not work at all. Oh, guys, I'm still here, don't worry. Okay. Deactivate, activate. No, that didn't work. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Everything's okay. Do we have any streaming experts here? I think my cam link might be breaking on me. We might actually need to get a new cam link. The days of this one might be over. Okay, let's try it now. I might need a new capture card. No, don't be clipping my Simpsons clip that I just had there. Okay, hold on. All right, let's try this again. Oh. We're back. Let's go. All right, we gotta start building this PC before something else breaks. Oh my God, where are we? We're having so many issues. All right, we got that. Sir Bob with the 5-month Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Drink to that. I like that name. With the tier 1. Ninetales on YouTube with the $10 YouTube super chat says, so given everything that's going on in the GPU market, I want a solid 1440p GPU. Should I just wait or should I settle for what's available? There's nothing to settle for, man. Like, you have no choice but to wait. The only thing that you could do right now if you really want a 1440p GPU is buy something used. There is not a single correctly priced 1440p GPU, at least in the United States, from places like Amazon, Newegg, B&H. There's not a single one. Micro Center, yeah, if you can go to a Micro Center, they may have some in stock, but that's probably not gonna last long. I take that back. I do take that back. You're right. The RX 7700 XT has been the one that's... I don't even want to tell you that because I want the 7700 XTs, but we can't gatekeep here. Yeah, the 7700 XT... Oh no, that's still looking bad though. The cheapest 7700 XT right now is dude, that is not good for my business. Oh my god. $460. We were buying them for... Is that camera still freaking out? We were buying them for $360. Like 3 months ago, man. Oh my god. Even that's not good. Yeah, there's not a I don't think there's a single correctly priced 1440p GPU right now. Yeah, we just bought a bunch for like $430 because our War Machine PC on ZTT Builds uses the 7700 XT. I think we just bought a bunch for $430, which is not a great price, but I mean, we gotta keep the business moving, so as long as we're still making profit, we're good. Okay, all right. So before we start building today's PC, we got a couple announcements. If you are actively following all of the YouTube Shorts, TikToks, and whatnot, then you're probably sick of it at this point. But there is a new PSU tier list. If you guys didn't already see. How do you get to the tier list? You go to zttbuildhelp.com. This is something that the community's been wanting for a really, really long time. zttbuildhelp.com. Look, we got the new PSU tier list in town. This is all information that I wrote real quickly about how to use the PSU tier list, but the real deal here is in this Google sheet. This is what the new tier list looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This has hundreds of more models compared to that outdated cultist list, which we used for so many years. And my favorite part of it is this tiering criteria tab, where it actually shows you how power supplies are ranked as tier A, B, C, D, E, and F. If you ever want to nerd out about what makes a power supply good, that is where you do it. Shout out to, look at this. Some tools might become unavailable due to heavy, we got 89 people looking at the tier list right this very second. Everyone's been using it already. If you didn't already see, that is how you get to it. The new PSU tier list has been much appreciated, and it's now officially hosted on zttbuildhelp.com. Hold on, we got to do a test real quick. We're not there yet. When you search incognito on Google for PSU tier list, Cultist is still up there. We got ZTT. ZTT is like normally number 2, but somebody created a post on Reddit. The new and updated PSU tier list is out. That's still us. But the more people organically start using this website, we'll climb up there to that number 1 SEO spot, and then it's going to be super easy to find. That's what I got my eyes on now. But yeah, that's going to help so many people. Very, very excited about that. If you guys didn't already see, I also when are you going to build the PC? As soon as I'm done yapping, man, I got a little bit of yapping to do. If you guys didn't already see, we uploaded a couple RTX 5070 Ti videos today. One went on the ZTT Extras channel. And then the other one was on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and all that. For anybody that saw the 5070 Ti video about Darnell Washington, tight end of the Steelers, what do you guys think? Should we have a quick conversation about that? Did you guys see that? Let him yap. We got extra points. There you go. The more I yap, the higher chance you have at winning. You guys saw it? Yes, I even commented on it. If you didn't see the video, the quick debate was, I'm going to build Darnell Washington, who is an NFL player, a custom gaming PC. And the video was, is the 5070 Ti good enough? Normally, if you're going to build like a celebrity or an athlete or who somebody with a lot of money, somebody with unlimited income, you're going to default to a 5090. We know that. But I don't want to give an NFL player a GPU that's literally melting connectors. Imagine if I burned down my favorite team's tight end's house. Oh my God. I can't risk that. I can't risk that. So we can't do a 5090. 5080, that would be my top pick. But they're impossible to find. 5070 Ti. Asus just sent me one. Can I get away with giving an NFL player a 5070 Ti? That's the debate. So, let me know what your guys' I gotta read all those comments. So far, from what I was reading, it seems like you guys are all, like, okay with it. Yeah, dude, you gotta go, man. Oh my God. You are definitely getting banned. Goodbye. I'll ban you myself. Okay. Ask Meta PCs. Yeah, is Meta PCs in the United States? Yeah, I saw people keep telling me that they have a lot of GPUs. I believe that they have a lot of GPUs, but they're gonna have to sell them for a lot of money. We've had conversations. We're in active conversations. We just had a meeting 2 days ago with wholesalers. If I buy 50 to 100 RTX 5080s, anybody want to guess what the best price I'm getting right now from wholesalers? If I buy 5080s in bulk, how much do you guys think I can get for them? Thank you, Scarfo. I appreciate it. $2,000 is literally the best price that I'm getting right now. Oh my. We gotta start this PC builder. I'm gonna lose my mind. If I buy in bulk, I can get them for $2,000. It is just absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God, that was another $50 dono, Scarfo. Was that a mistake? I'm passing the 5090 up this gen, not worth it to me, and I have the money to buy it if I can find it. Nice. Nice. Thank you, man. Oh, look at that. ZC Works is back. Wow. Only the true Thirsty Thursday watchers know about ZC, man. ZC used to be here every stream. He's taking a little break. ZC with the 1,000 biddies says, trick question. They pay you for them. What? Is there a way I can do that? I don't even need them to pay me. I will gladly pay, like... More whiskey it is. That is why... Dude, that still needs more Coke. Oh my God. That is why everybody knows who ZC is. ZC with the 25 tier 1 gifted subs. My goodness. Not even during a hype trade. Just a... Come on, man. We got a Coke sponsorship in the works. 25 tier 1 gifted subs. My goodness. That's ridiculous. Thank you so much, man. That is... Okay, I'm gonna resort to water right now if I keep sipping. ZC, thank you so much. Nikki Scarfo with the 1,000 biddies says, oh, by the way, thanks for Java. I just sold a 4090 build I did. Nice, let's go. Let's go. You can thank the good people of Java, though. I have, these days especially, I have very little to do with Java. I am pretty much just providing free shoutouts for Java at this point. But yeah, that's... Java's looking good right now. So is XBB, man. Gifting out 5 more tier 1 gifted subs. You guys are going crazy. I think we're good though, guys. I think everyone got one. Other than the people on YouTube. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Angry Kill with the $2 YouTube super chat says, are you getting a 5090 for your kids? Please. Please. A, I can't get a 5090 other than the one that they sent me. And that one's definitely not for them. B, no, we can't go that far. We can't go that far. I'm debating, I'm realistically, I know in the videos I make it seem like I'm open to anything, which ultimately I can be convinced. I'm mostly debating about budget to mid-ranged. And like what level of mid-range, you know? Like I don't, I'm never gonna like give my kids just a GT 1030. You know, they got a cool dad, man. Like I'm gonna hook them up. All right, they're gonna be able to take advantage. I'm gonna get them something at least decent. But the question is how decent. Like, I mean, they won't be ready for a new gaming PC until like next GPU generation. But if they were ready for this generation, would I get them like an RX 6600? Solid 1080p. That's definitely mid-range. That's the budget end of mid-range. Or do I go higher end mid-range with like a 7700 XT, 7800 XT? You know, I don't know, man. Like, do I want my kids even seeing 1080p? Like by the time they're old or older, like they probably won't even believe me when I tell them that 1080p was a real resolution. Maybe we just start in I don't know, man. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Scarfo with another 1,000 bit. He says, also, sorry your Steelers didn't make it to the Super Bowl. That would have been a fun game to watch. Bro, I have fully recovered and moved on from that. Please do not bring up bad memories. EM Animations with the $2 super chat. Woke up at 5 a.m. for a 5070 Ti and got put in a raffle. Yikes. Sorry to hear that, man. That's brutal. I have some more videos about all of that coming tomorrow. Don't worry. Sithis Gaming with the 500 bit. He says, long time since I've been able to watch these streams. Thank you very much, man. Ski with the $2 super chat says, what about the MSI cheese grater? Is it for sale? No, that's in my home theater PC right now. I don't know if you guys saw the video. It was a long time ago. But my projector is now a 4K projector. So that 4080 Super actually comes in handy. I don't game over there too often. But when I do, I'm good to go. No, I got to keep that 4080 Super. All right, I definitely missed some things after that ZC. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Oh, my God. I missed so many. Oh, my God. Oh. All right, we'll start here. Strat with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Cookie Cats, Chiefs, Snowfall, Evelys Squash, all with the subs and resubs, thank you. Eternal Chaos, Shermader, Artsy, BQD3, Dustin, Zachary Oldman, that's a name, with the subs and resubs. Also, insert pun here with the tier 1, and Sci-Fi Man with the Twitch Prime. I think I'm fully caught up. If I missed somebody, I'm very sorry. Are we good to start building, man? Oh my God. Are we good to start? Oh no, we got one more. We got one more major announcement we gotta take care of. So, as you guys know, or hopefully you know, we are always running a gaming PC giveaway on these streams. Okay, every 6 weeks or so, we raffle off a PC. During those 6 weeks, as you're watching this stream, as long as you're watching on Twitch and you type in ! giveaway and log in, you are earning points. This is the current giveaway PC. 7600X and the B580 build. Our Twitch mods actually designed this parts list while we were on our trip. I built the PC. Boom. That's the current giveaway PC. The previous giveaway PC that we gave away on January 30th, I still have not found a winner for. The first winner... Okay, again. These are always a worldwide giveaway. I will only pay to ship it to the United States, though. If an international viewer wins, they got to pay for shipping. Sometimes they don't want to. I have never had to go to a backup winner before in the history of ZTT. There's always a first, though. So the first winner did not want the PC because they lived in somewhere really far away. Like probably the direct other side of the planet. Understandable. So I went to the backup. They also don't want to spend the money for the giveaway PC because they're international as well. So we are now on the third giveaway winner. Their name is Driver1227. Let me see if they sent me a message yet. I sent them a message today saying that you have 48 hours to claim it. No, they have not claimed it yet. Oh boy. If anybody knows Driver1227, please let them know that they have a gaming PC giveaway waiting to be sent to them. After that, we have 2 more backup winners. We always roll 5 winners. Just in case if this ever happens. We've never had to do this before. But just in case if it does, that's why we do it. So yeah, I'm waiting on Driver1227 for that PC. But when you guys are here, you guys are all... You don't have to worry about that. You guys are all earning points towards this giveaway PC. How would you know if we win? It's a Twitch DM. It's a Twitch-only giveaway. So the only 100% way that I can reach out to you is with a Twitch DM. Other than this one, like, they've always been in the chat. So it's been very easy. For whatever reason, this giveaway has been very difficult to give away. I'm just trying to give it away. I fully understand. If you live like in... Like out... the one person lived out in the Middle East. I can't remember what country it was. Somewhere like in the... Like UAE... no, it was Iran. He lived in Iran. I think. Pretty sure it was Iran. Like shipping a mid-range gaming PC is probably not worth it. Unfortunately. Why you entered the giveaway in the first place, that's a questionable move. Especially when it's 100% opt-in. But yeah, I don't know where the other person lived, but they said it's going to cost too much. Libya? No, it wasn't Libya. Pretty sure it was Iran. But yeah, so we are still actively looking for the winner of that PC. Hopefully they live in the States. All right, Light with the super chat says 5600, 6700 XT, 16 gigs of DDR4, $730 in a third world country, mostly new parts. Is that a good price? For $730 in the United States, that would be a pretty good pre-built deal. Yeah, I mean the 6700 XTs can definitely still kick it. $730. Yeah, for a completed system. Yeah, I mean that's a solid deal. I don't know what the market looks like in your country, but here that would be a good deal. Painful with the 49-month tier 2 resub. It says 49 months, T-minus 7 months, 2 weeks, 5 days, and 4 hours till the next mod trip. Yes, we're gonna do another mod trip at that exact time for sure. You with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. XB with the 300 biddy says let's build. Dude, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. What is that Elgato capture card doing in your PC? I have 2 different capture... I have 3 total capture cards. One of them is a USB capture card, which is for this camera right here. And it's holding on for dear life. Coke? Yeah, thank you. Who said that? Man? I don't know what the rest of that said, but it started with man. Man? Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. Okay, we're done, though. After I finish this, then we can add more boost to it and we'll be good. Are you guys ready? Are we ready to introduce... We'll introduce the parts... I gotta pee, but... We'll introduce the parts to this build. And then we'll start building. Let me roll these cameras real quick, because this is for a YouTube video. This one is for a YouTube video. Okay. Let me turn down that music a little bit. There we go. What else was I gonna do over here? I forget. Oh, pull up the parts list. There we go. Okay. All right. So, we are gonna be building an $800-ish gaming PC. The price of this one isn't exactly the focus point. Where is it? Oh my god, where'd it go? The focus point of this build is none other than the literal brand new Ryzen 5 7400F. If you have not been watching my videos, you may not even know that this thing exists. It is a Ryzen 5 7400F, not to be confused with the highly regarded 7500F. Like I said, I've made a few videos on this. I paid $122 for this CPU. You can find 7500Fs for about like $140 on a really good day, usually like $150. Now, there's some drawbacks though, which we're gonna test and really figure out. It is not only just ever so slightly underclocked compared to the 7500F. I think it's like 200 megahertz. I could be, don't quote me on that. I think it's about 200 megahertz or so, which isn't a big deal. But the one thing that they did is instead of using solder underneath the IHS, so there's like the green PCB with the actual chipset on that PCB, and then the IHS is this metal part that you see on top. That goes over top of the actual CPU. Okay? They have to use thermal compound in between those. That way the heat can get transferred through the IHS and then to your CPU cooler, AIO, or whatever. Instead of using solder... Oh my god, we're in an ad. Okay, well, while we're in an ad, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, ad break's almost over. Shinigami with the 3-month Twitch Prime sub says, "How are you and the family doing so far this year?" We're good, man. We my wife was just on a 2-week work trip, which is why I wasn't streaming. I was cooked, man. Solo parenting a 5 and a 3-year-old while running a business. And trying to maintain some sort of mental health for yourself. That was quite a challenge. I definitely did not have streaming in me, but she's back. She got back this weekend. So everything's like back to normal and feeling pretty good, much better. Astro with the Twitch Prime. Northern Lights with the 15-month tier 1 resub. Thank you. Clover Pope. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. With the Twitch Primer. Thank you guys very much. Start building. Okay, all right, is the ad done? Why is that thing still down there? Or yeah, I think we're all back from ads, right? Okay. So, like I was saying, instead of using solder, which is what they normally use, some type of solder compound, I'm not super smart on that, they used what I think is just traditional thermal paste. And I don't think that's a good idea. From the very small amount of reports, like nobody's really tested this too much. A couple of the small reports that I saw say that this thing really heats up quickly. So we are definitely going to benchmark the heck out of it and figure out if our cooler is going to be good enough. I could have went with like a 360 millimeter AIO, but instead I wanted to use something practical, which you would use with a 74 7500F, which is just the Vitro V5. This is a very standard single tower, single 120 millimeter fan, 5 copper heat pipe cooler that you would use with a budget to mid-range build. And we'll find out if it's not good enough. If it's not, we'll slap an AIO on there and really figure out what kind of cooling this $122 CPU needs. But like, if this needs an AIO, then I'm not going to recommend it because that just wouldn't make sense with a $120 CPU. But that is what we're going to be testing. So to go along with that, we also have my first ever, actually, ASRock B850 motherboard. This is the B850M-X Wi-Fi. I have never used a B850 motherboard so far. You definitely do not need a B850 with a 7400F. But in the micro ATX AM5 motherboard scene, these B5, there's a few B580Ms, or sorry, B850Ms that have been cheaper than B650Ms. So I snagged this up. I might even buy a few more if this works out okay. This is definitely a budget motherboard. We got 2 RAM slots, 1 or 2 M.2 slots. I think 2 M.2 slots. Doesn't look like we're gonna get any bells and whistles here. But does have Wi-Fi built in, which is nice though. But this cost me $110, which is actually really, really good for any AM5 motherboard, let alone the brand new chipset of B850M. So that's what we're going to be pairing with that. We also got our very standard RAM kit that I go with quite often. This is the Silicon Power 2x16 gigabyte DDR5 kit, 6,000 megahertz with a CL rating of 30, which is exactly what we want. 6,000 megahertz, CL 30. You can really buy any RAM kit if it has those specs. You'll be good to go. All black, no RGB. For our power supply, again, use that brand new PSU tier list. We got an MSI Mag A650 GL. I'm going to show you actually real quick about how to find this on the new PSU tier list, because the new tier list is a little bit more complex than the last one. So again, zttbuildhelp.com. Then you go to the PSU tier list, go to the main list, and we're looking for MSI. So you start on the left-hand side with the brand. That very first column is the brand. So we got MSI, and then these are the models, and you just work your way. Oh wait, hold on, you can't see it. There you go. You just work your way from left to right. So we have the MSI Mag right here, and then we have the A650GL. So that's going to be A-GL because the wattage is going to change. So MSI Mag A650GL, and then the only A650GL just happens to be 650 watts, which is the exact one we have. Boom. We got a tier B rating. No additional notes here. Good to go on that. It is not ATX 3.0, but that's fine, especially for a budget build like this. But that is how you find that tier rating with the new system. This is fully modular, 80 plus gold, if that matters to you. And this cost me $70. Brand new on Amazon. Bro, I think I might build this PC. Well, let me figure out if that 7400F is worth it or not. Okay, next up, plugging into that A650GL, we got some Asia Horse cable extensions here, because this is not what I would consider an ultimate price to performance PC. We care about the aesthetics in this build, because we're going to be using some beautiful, not those, we want these, some beautiful red and black extensions. Look at those. Oh my gosh. This is what the aesthetic color combination is going to look like. It's going to be all black and red. And these cable extensions are absolutely perfect for that. Very excited. Going with the classic. Yeah, that is a very classic PC building color scheme. Now, the graphics card that we're going to be using, I bought it used because I didn't want this to be like $1,000 7400F build. So I bought a used, speaking of classic, RX 6700 XT. On the used market, at least here in the United States, this continues to be one of the absolute best price to performance cards on the market. Oh boy, I hope this fits. It's a pretty big card, man. Our case is not that big. This is an XFX RX 6700 XT. This is my first time looking at it. For being used, I mean, this is in amazing shape. Yeah, I mean, there is very, very minimal dust on there. That's what's in my kid's PC. Great GPU. It is, in fact, a very, very good GPU. We got two 6+2 here's connectors here for the GPU. Power connectors. Boom. Very good looking card. And then finally, we have one more component, which is the case. And this thing is also like the 7400F, literally brand new. It's so new that when I bought it, it didn't even have a model name. I'm not even going to ask you guys to guess what this case is like I normally do, because I don't think there is a model name. This is from Okanos, and this is just, dude, I hope that GPU is going to fit. We got to do, oh my God, we got to figure that out right now, man. That does not look like it's going to fit. we might have a code red on this one. Does anybody have a backup plan if this does not fit? What could we do? What could we do if this does not fit? Do you think that 6700 XT is fitting in there? Break the case? I mean, we might have to. Nikki Scarfo with the 1000 biddy says the PC case is part of the X-Files. I don't know what that means, man. Thank you though. that one's above me. Caseless? Okay. Now, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I do actually remember looking up the dimensions. Okay, because I was worried about this. When I looked them up, it said it will fit if the fans in the front. Hold on. I'll look at that soon. Hold on. It said it'll fit if the fans on the front are installed on the front side of like the grill. It said it will not fit if the fans are installed on the back side. The fans are installed on the front side. So by the website specifications, it says it will fit. I'm not 100% confident though, but I did 100% look it up and it did 100% say that it was going to fit, just for the record. I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna fit. We might just need to angle it a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is as close as it gets. Oh my goodness. I mean, we have maybe... I mean, you can't even tell on camera. I mean, it fits and it'll ship. But that, I mean, that is as close as it gets right there. Like, I can't even... Look at this. I can't even pull it out without having to angle it. Don't clip me saying something like that. Look, I could literally pick up the... Oh, wait. Oh my god. It's stuck now. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that. All right. It fits. No, don't be clipping. Don't be clipping out of context stuff, man. All right. But yeah, this is the Okanos. All it said was, oh, I'll check right now real quick. All it said when I bought it was Okanos Micro ATX. I don't even think they have a product name for it yet. Yeah. Oh. 3.5-star review so far. That's okay. All right, this is it. I'm a big fan of Okanos, guys. Okanos has been delivering some top-tier budget cases over on Amazon. $57 right now. 4 ARGB pre-install fans. That's what it's hopefully going to look like. We got 3 120s up at the front. A 120 in the back, ARGB. Pretty clean, all black, minimal design. Hopefully it pairs up well with our black and red color scheme that we got going on today. But yeah, that is the parts list. Now there is one part that we didn't talk about. Who is actively paying attention and realizes, I don't need more Coke. We're good, man. We're good. Who knows which part we skipped? No, we definitely did not skip the RAM. The SSD, yes. I did not show you an SSD. And that's because the SSD isn't here yet. My bad. We are, for this build guide on YouTube, we are going with a Clev Crass C910. I paid $50 for it, brand new on Amazon. It's a 1 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe. It's just not here yet. I don't know what's going on with Amazon. I think it got delayed. But thankfully, whenever we benchmark these PCs, we put in a different SSD because it has all the games installed. So Sam will still be able to benchmark it tomorrow. It's probably the SSD's probably gonna get here tomorrow. But yeah, today we're not gonna be installing an SSD. We'll just pretend. It'll be fine. We're just gonna pretend that we have an SSD. But yeah, that is the parts list. This is what everything costs me. We got the 7400F for 122, the B850, the 32 gigs, the 6700 XT. I paid 200. Oh, I bought that off Jawa. I forgot to say that. I bought the 6700 XT for $255 off of Jawa. I did not use any sort of employee discount or anything, nothing special. I bought that just as a normal person. The Clev Crass for 50, the A650 GL, the Okanos. Oh, it was $60 for me. It's actually 57 now, as we just saw. I got the Vitro V5 for 28, and then the cable extensions for 26. Total price comes out to $806. Boom. Gosh, that's smart to have an SSD preloaded with games. Oh yeah, we definitely have to do that. With how many builds we do, and with how slow our internet is at the office. Yeah, we actually just converted. We have benchmarking SSDs for Intel and Ryzen builds. Not that we do many Intel builds these days. But we converted from 2.5-inch SATAs to M.2 NVMe's, I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago or so. So we got real fast 2 terabyte benchmarking drives now. You just slot them in there and you're good to go. All right, I'm gonna stop these recordings because we're done talking about the parts. But yeah, that is our $800 build that we're gonna assemble. Get a 3 gig internet. Yeah, so our office building gives out free internet for like business tenants. And that was great when we had a super small office and that whole office building wasn't really filled up. But now that it's filled up and we have a lot of offices, the entire building shares 150 meg down. Like 150 meg down, like at your house, that's acceptable. But when you share 150 with everybody, it's pretty bad. So we need to do what we can to limit how many games we have to download and whatnot. So we keep that stuff pre-downloaded and good to go. Because we cannot download games like in one shift. We do have the ability to get our own internet service provider in the building. But I don't want to pay for that because we're moving. Yeah, I would have already done that if it wasn't for the fact that we're going to leave. And I don't want to spend the money it requires to do that before we leave. Magic Mark with the tier 1 sub. Noobs Gaming, Kiltum, YC, all with the Twitch Prime subs. Qualsack with the 300 biddy says, is it too late to get in the Tritty Bitty committee? It's not. It's never too late, man. Blast of Almeida with the Twitch Primer. Adolf. Oh, yeah, I forgot Adolf. Sorry, man. With the 1000 biddy says, yo, Zach, what's up? I have a Ryzen 5 4600G and an RX 6650 XT. Should I upgrade? Yeah, I would upgrade the CPU first and then the GPU to a 1440p GPU. CPU first, though. Sinister with the $6.90, nice, donation. What GPU do you get right now if you have a 9800X3D? Nothing. There's nothing you can get, man. Unless if you want to go camp out at Micro Center, there's nothing you can get right now without overpaying. You have to hold off right now. Like, there aren't like little pockets of 4080 Supers or 5070 Ti's or 7900 XTXs that are at a good price. Like, no, like literally everything outside of like RTX 4060s are overpriced right now, man. So yeah, it's bad. Okay, I'm caught up. Can we start building? How long is this stream going? Oh, dude, we're at over, oh my God. We're at over an hour. I didn't even touch the, I didn't even unbox the motherboard yet. Oh my God. Okay. We're gonna start building. That, guys, that was too long of a yap session. We got to get it together here, man. I know it's Thirsty Thursday, but we got to get this together, man. That was a little too much. All right, we got our IO shield. We definitely will be saving that for later. Wi-Fi antennas. Save that for very later. Get out our motherboard here. Oh, that's a oh. That's a good looking board, man. That's looking nice. $110 B850. That's looking pretty nice. Oh, I actually really like that. That has a... It could be the Coke talking, but I feel like the PCB has a very aesthetic black shine to it. Like, I know most motherboards are all black. No. This is something different, man. This is some sort of a different, like, paint material or whatever they use. That's shiny. That's... Can't get over this, man. It could be, I did move some lighting, so maybe it's just, I don't know what's going on here, but I think it looks really good. Okay. Next up, we got our CPU. So what we're going to do, we're going to unlatch that. We're going to pull this up. Quick inspect to make sure none of the pins are damaged, which they're not. We're good to go. I like to put it, I like to do my little rotate action. We got the gold arrow here. That's going to match up with the arrow on the top left side. Top left if you have it orientated correctly. But I like to grab the CPU just like that. You don't want to let your fingers get underneath the CPU because you don't want to touch those contacts. Or if you're using an AM4 AM4 CPU, then you definitely don't want to be touching those pins. But AM5, the pins are on the motherboard. But that is usually how I grip it. I'm going to just sit it down in there without bending pins. Nice and gently like that. Give it a little tiny wiggle to make sure that it's in there. And then we can close that up. Look at this, guys. I say this every time. I cannot overemphasize how much power is required to latch this down. It is obnoxious. If you were building your first ever gaming PC, look, the latch is still up. If you were building your first ever gaming PC, this is gonna be the most uncomfortable thing you do. We already confirmed with the wiggle that CPU is in there, it's not going anywhere. So the only thing left to do is to push that latch down. It just requires, I wish I could show this at a different angle. It just, oh my God. Like this is so much force even just right here. Like this is a lot of force right now. You just gotta, oh my God. Crank that thing down. And then this pops off. It is super, super uncomfortable. AM5, I think, I could be wrong. Pretty sure AM5 requires the most amount of pressure with that retaining latch. So just as a heads up. Feel free to clip that and resort back to it. But yeah, so the CPU is installed. Now we're going to install our DDR4 RAM. We only got 2 RAM slots on this budget motherboard, but that's fine for AM5 because almost nobody is going with 4 sticks of RAM because of the AM5 compatibility issues with 4 sticks and whatnot. So that's actually not even that big of a downfall these days. That's installed. I would install my SSD next, but did I say DDR4? My bad, DDR5. I would install my SSD next, but again, it's not here yet, so we're just gonna pretend that I just got done installing it. I would uninstall these 2 screws, I would latch it in there, and then reinstall those 2 screws. All right, SSD is installed. We're good to go. Now we can get our cooler out. Our Vitro V5, which I've actually been using quite often over the last few weeks here. This is what it looks like. All black with a 120 millimeter fan. Just like this. For orientation, we just want to make sure that that V is correctly placed. We got our protection strip, which we definitely want to remove. Take a quick look at the instructions for AMD. And we need to install these little guys over top of the bottom of the cooler. And we will use the back plate that is already on the motherboard. So we'll find the AMD bag that's much appreciated to be labeled. We need that. We will also need these for keeping the fan in place. But I'm also going to need to read this. Who we got? XBB with the $10 donation. What AIO would you switch out to be able to maintain the budget if the Vitro can't keep up with the temps? I would get the Thermalright Aqua Elite V3 or V4 AIO. Either 240 or you most likely don't need a 360. The Thermalright Aqua Elite, the V3 or the V4, depending on current pricing. It's about a $50 to $60 AIO. It's one of the most popular options. It comes with... Oh! Cheers, Scarfo. My goodness. You guys are absolute animals today. Scarfo with another 20. Tier 1 gift. Too loud. You gotta go, bro. Razzie? Or Raziel? You gotta get out, man. Goodbye. Banned. Too loud? That's an unacceptable opinion about Max Verstappen. Insta-ban? That's what I'm thinking. There's only one correct opinion. Oh my god, an ab break? No. Hold on. No. We're gonna snooze the guys, we gotta get back to building. Thank you, Scarfo. Much appreciated, man. Alright. I think that snooze lasts for 5 minutes. So we gotta build as soon as possible. We at least gotta get this whole CPU cooler installed before that ab break comes. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove that protective sticker there. Usually I save that for last, but it's harder to install these things. Let's get our LTT screwdriver over here going. It's harder to install those screws when that sticker's on there, so I've been removing that first. Okay. Yeah, we're going with the red one today. We gotta use 4 screws to install these onto the CPU cooler. Try not to fingerprint up the heat pipes here. It'll be fine, but if you can help it, you don't want your finger oils getting on there. That's not really ideal. Boom. Do you stream with OBS? Yes. Sorry, that camera's going out of focus. It's all good. I'm just screwing in some screws right now. Keep it at an angle like this. That way you can see. Oh my god. That backfired. Now the screw's in at an angle. Don't do that. Scratch that. That was not a good plan. Okay. Where did you get that screwdriver? Linus sent it to me. He sent me a few. But if you want one, it's from LTT. Wow, that is just not looking good in there, but we'll be okay. Okay. That is lower than what it needs to be. All right, good enough. Hold on. We got to install this. Now, we'll come over here. And we need to remove these plastic bridges that are on the motherboard. Another 4 screws for this. Like that. Take that out, and we're just going to use that back plate that is on there. And then we're going to get ourselves some thermal paste. This is what we use at the office. You don't need to use this. This is a massive tube of some HY510 that we can buy in bulk. This is what a traditional thermal paste looks like, just for reference. This XTM70 is actually really good too. But this is what we've been buying in bulk, and it works very well for us. I'm just going to do a P-dot method here. Just like that. That is what I do for all square-shaped CPUs. And we're going to make sure that that V is orientated correctly. Oh, I think I struggled. Was this the CPU cooler that I struggled with last stream? Yeah, this CPU cooler was not behaving. Or what was it, this one? I can't remember. It was not behaving well with screwing this in. I know you can't really see, but we want to just get those threads started on all 4 corners before we really ratchet them down. just to evenly apply pressure down on that CPU. Now that all 4 are started, now I can crank them down. In the star pattern, again, just to evenly apply pressure. Bro's cranking it. With this zoomed in camera, it probably looks like I'm cranking it down more than I am. Boom. All right, those are all tight, and actually I'm going to double check that just because this video is all going to be about the cooling of the 7400F. So double check our work there real quick. All right, that's installed. Oh, I'm going to snooze that ab brake one more time. And then the last thing to do is to get this fan on here. We're going to use our little wire clips. For this Vitro V5, these actually loop into the bottom holes down here, if I remember correctly. And then put the fan on here. Make sure those cables are downward facing. That way they come out the bottom here. I can plug the fan connector right in the motherboard and then hide those cables underneath that fan. And then the excess cable that I have is the 3-pin ARGB, which we will hopefully be able to daisy chain into the case. But that is that for the motherboard prep. We got the ASRock B850M, what's it called? -X Wi-Fi with the Ryzen 5 7400F installed. The Vitro V5 on top of that. 32 gigs of silicone power DDR5. And we're going to pretend that we installed an SSD, but it just didn't arrive in time. So we didn't actually do that. But boom, motherboard is officially prepped. Now the ad can... Oh my God, $25 YouTube super chat. What in the world? British 32. Hi, Zach. Enjoy watching your videos from the UK for decent builds and advice. Decent builds? Oh, now we get an ad. Good, because I was about to go off. I watch your content for decent builds. Is that an insult or no? Am I overreacting? On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being definitely an insult, how would you guys rate that? For the people that are not watching ads, 1 to 5, 5 is definitely an insult. Hey man, I enjoy watching your videos for decent builds. 3, 4.5, 5, 5, 4, 5. 5. That's what I was thinking. Dude, that's messed up, man. British? I'm gonna keep my eye on you. British 32. Okay. I mean, I'm not the only one here. Over on YouTube, we got several 10s. I'll read the rest just because I'm nice. Even though people aren't... This is why I tell my 5-year-old this one. I'm gonna tell you. Even though some people aren't nice to us, we are in control of how nice we are to other people. And I'm going to choose to be nice to you, even though you're a jackass. All right, anyway. Hi, Zach. Enjoy watching your videos for decent builds and advice. Oh my God, it says decent advice too. Maybe... Decent advice is... Pack up, British. That's what I'm thinking. He's got to go. He's got to go. You have my permission. You can get him out. I don't know why you're watching YouTubers that only give decent advice. Why would you waste your time with someone that gives decent advice? By the way, family member is currently in the process of an RMA of an RTX 5090. Good. They probably deserve it. Which was bricked from the NVIDIA update and even after fresh install of Windows and drivers. Good luck, British. Thank you for the 25. Ghost FM with the 500 biddies. Thank you. Jimmy with the 6 months. Now here's how you compliment somebody. Jimmy with the 6-month tier 1 resub says, love the stream. That's all I gotta do, man. That's all I gotta do. Nobo with the Twitch primer. Ricky with the $10 super chat. All right, let's give this next super chat a try. Currently, I am rocking a Core i9 13900 KF 4070 Ti. 32-inch 4K OLED monitor. What should I upgrade? You have nothing to upgrade right now, man. You can't upgrade your GPU because there is no GPU better than a 4070 Ti that you can find right now. Sometimes I do feel like my GPU isn't that guy anymore. If you do have a 4K OLED, then that's understandable. Your GPU should be your next upgrade, but if you can find one, go for it, but you just can't. So I would get comfortable with that computer for a while. Maybe drop it down to 1440p. Ghost FM with the tier 1 sub, thank you. We get rid of British yet? Excuse me. Big Money with the 6-month tier 1 sub says, love to see you back, Zach. Mr. Streams, thank you. Ja with the 8-month tier 1 resub, thank you. Sassy gifting out tier 1 sub, thank you as well. Trickett and Quanti TV with the Twitch primers. TBN Barry with the 300 biddies. What GPU do you have in your NAS? Do you have a GPU in your NAS? I don't. I have a Synology, bro. I do not have a GPU. I have integrated graphics. I do not have a GPU in my NAS. And what do you recommend for multi-streaming Jellyfin? I am also going to use it for a stream cache, photo server, and maybe hosting a password manager. I mean, you use whatever you can get. I wouldn't buy a new GPU just to... If you're talking about transcoding, like with Jellyfin or Plex or whatever, I wouldn't buy a new GPU just for that. Use your old gaming GPU, whatever that is. You don't need a ton of GPU processing power unless if you're trying to transcode multiple 4K streams at the same time. Most modern hardware can handle that. But good luck with the project. That does sound fun. Locke with the $5 super chat says, currently I have a Ryzen 5 5500 and an RX 6600. I copied it from you. What should I upgrade to? Guys, there's no GPUs available right now. I don't think that... I don't think that you guys are actually comprehending that. Like, I'm not like over exaggerating. You cannot get a GPU unless if you pay way too much money, and you'll never get that recommendation from me to go ahead and do that. There are no good 1440p or 4K GPUs available right now. So I would hold off on any sort of upgrade plans that you have. Calm down with some Coke. That's a good idea. Yeah, just chill. I have a feeling a lot of people that were asking like GPU upgrading questions haven't actually looked at what these prices are looking like. Like I'm not kidding. You can't get GPUs right now without paying way too much money, man. It's crazy out here. What about the 7700 XT? It's currently $100 more than it was 2 months ago. 1 month ago. And I'm talking about the cheapest model available. The cheapest 7700 XT available right now is $100 more than it was a month ago. You're not going to get the recommendation from me to buy that. It's way too overpriced. Why is it happening? I don't know if you guys think it's like clickbait when I release these videos that say we're in a GPU shortage. It's not clickbait, guys. We are in an actual GPU shortage right now. AMD, NVIDIA, like, as funny as it is to like blame NVIDIA and like trash them for this terrible GPU launch that we're going through, we are in an actual GPU shortage right now. I'm not saying that to get views. Go check PC Part Picker. Look at it for yourself. There is nothing available above like a 4060 that's not overpriced right now. It is wild out here, and it sucks. Not gonna lie, I wanted to spend some baller points and be a baller. There you go. The only thing you can do with baller points is what you just did and highlight your message. There is absolutely no guarantee that I'll read it, but I can sense a baller from a mile away. So I got you, man. It was worth it. Two months waiting for a B580 to be available. The B580, now in hindsight, was just the start of the GPU shortage. We all thought that the B580 was just unavailable because it was such a good GPU for the money and everybody went to buy it. But in reality, have we seen B580 restocks since then? Not really. This is just a legit GPU shortage, man. All right, these are all the cables that I need for our modular power supply. Also gonna straighten out some of these big ones. Okay, there we go. We're gonna plug in the 24 pin for the motherboard. And just like you should with any power supply, not just one that's going into a 5090, double and triple check all of your connections, especially with a modular power supply like this. Plug in our 4+4 for our CPU, and then we'll plug in our double 6+2 for the graphics card, and then I believe we're gonna need one of these SATA powers for all of those ARGB fans. So after I do that, again, I'm gonna make sure that all those cables are firmly seated in there. Ugh. And then I'm gonna get out our Asia Horse cable extensions, which are gonna really bring the aesthetics of this build to life. Got the 24 pin, the 4+4, and then we're gonna need two 6+2s for that RX 6700 XT. And some cable combs. Is that a decent PSU? Yes, this is tier B. Tier B is 650 watt, fully modular, 80 plus gold. It's one of the best valued tier Bs on the market, typically. There we go. That is what we'll need for cable combs. Thoughts on the 7400F? I mean, I already talked about the beginning of the stream. I don't have definitive thoughts because I've never tested it. This is going to be the first build with it. So we will see, man. We will see. Did you use the new PSU tier list? Yes. Yeah, I actually showed you how to look up that exact power supply using the new PSU tier list. It was just a little bit earlier in the stream. That's exactly what we did. Where did you get the 7400F? AliExpress. Nikki Scarfo coming in hot again with the 1,000 biddies. Almost forgot GG on the PSU tier list contribution. Thank you, man. So I didn't contribute at all to the actual tier list. For some backstory about the tier list, if you're interested, while I install these power supply extensions, which, by the way, SPL, the creator of the PSU tier list, does not like these. SPL created the tier list with some help from his associates over the last, I want to say, like 6 to 12 months. And if you don't know SPL, he's very active in our ZTT community, and he's a mod. He lives and breathes power supplies, like he always has. Way before this PSU tier list, SPL has been the person that I send direct messages to, like, hey man, can I get away with using this in a video? Why or why not? He knows everything about every power supply. It's just his passion. So, without me knowing, he was assembling this new PSU tier list with some help, and once he got towards the end, he let me know, and he let me start using it before it was live for anybody else, just so I could use it for reference. And I came up with the idea of, hey, instead of, they were just gonna like naturally launch it to the community like the Google Sheet. And I said, instead of doing that, let's like make this a real launch. Let's put it on zttbuildhelp.com and let's make videos about the PSU tier list. Let's continue educating people about how to use it and whatnot. We got some even further stuff planned in the future. And then let's affiliate link it. That way it's worth all of our time, because if you, those links that are in the PSU tier list are affiliate linked. So we get a small kickback if you do buy anything. And we just didn't affiliate link any of the tier D, E's, or F's because we don't recommend you buy those. And yeah, I mean, he loved it. He's already the like face of power supplies. His DMs and messages everywhere are going crazy. And yeah, I'm very thankful that he allowed us to host it on ZTT Build Help, because that's very cool. That's the home of it. So we'll have that for years to come, and they're going to keep it updated, which is also really cool. Yeah, and it's just miles better than the first one. How do we support the list? Click on the affiliate links would be the first way to support it. If I see more people say something like that, I will convince SPL to create something that supports him and his team, not me. Because I get a commission off of the commission. So does SPL, obviously. But if you want to support them directly, if I see more people ask that in the next few days, I will convince him that we'll set up some sort of cheeky, like, buy me a coffee type thing or something, because if there's enough people that want to do it, I want to set that up for SPL, because they put hundreds of hours into that thing. So they definitely deserve it. Scarf with the 500 biddies. Okay, correction. Thanks for getting it into the public forum. There you go. The Pan Man with the 300 biddies. Snagged the last 2 GPUs I could see at my local micro center. I just built my build last week. It's a 7700X, 7800 XT. That's a perfect combo. Nice work. Real nice. All right, I gotta get some further. Oh. What? Why did that shut off as soon as my toolbox hit the table? That's a little concerning. I need some cutters. What happened to your personal 5090 build? I just haven't built it yet. I wasn't streaming the last 2 weeks because, like I said, my wife was away on a 2-week trip, and I was solo parenting a 5 and a 3-year-old for 2 weeks. That doesn't really sound like a feat if you're not a parent, but if you are a parent, you know. I was just absolutely smoked for the last 2 weeks. I definitely did not have streaming in me, and I don't want to build that. Oh, I grabbed the wrong cable. I don't want to build that 5090 PC until I'm on stream with you guys. it's going to take forever because it's an elaborate build. But I definitely don't want to build that off camera. So whenever I stream and I don't have like a YouTube video to film, the very next stream is going to be the 5090 build. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I feel it. Yeah, I mean, that's tough work, man. That's real tough work. Can't wait for that badass build. Art with the Twitch Primer, thank you. Chris with the Twitch Primer as well. Thank you. What does your stream PC look like? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Here you go. Where's my button? I don't get asked this too often. Here you go. This is exactly what my streaming PC looks like. Thank you for asking. That's it. That's pretty cool, huh? My wife did that. That I definitely can't take credit for. My wife did that entire thing. But that, well, no, I built the PC. She did the graphic. That's the streaming PC. That's how this stream is currently being powered. The button gets pressed. That button doesn't get pressed often, but when it does, I get excited. It's a shame that such a good-looking PC is sitting on a shelf. You can, like in my house, you can't even see it. It's laying horizontal on a shelf over there. I only build it nicely so I could do this and occasionally show it off on Instagram or somewhere. That's it. It's literally just sitting on a shelf. It is kind of sad. I agree. I shouldn't have shared that. I thought you hated that case? Well, I don't hate it. I'll press the button again. I just don't like that front panel. The side of the front panel. I love the wood grain. I don't like how big that white section is of the side panel. If that didn't exist, the Fractal Design North would be a top 3, definitely 5 case for me. I just don't like that big white, just blank wall there. But that's the only thing I've ever said negative about it. That white part really throws me. Yeah, it's just, I don't know why they did that. I am not a fan of that design choice. Okay, now that my cable combs are all cable combed, I can start plugging these extensions in. Oop, wrong way. Got my 6+2s over here. Like that. Again, gonna double and triple check that connection. Plug in my, my 24 pin. Just like that. And then we got the 4+4 for the CPU. So our power supply is all cable combed, cable extension, modular connected, all good to go. That prep is complete. We're gonna set that on the carpet so it builds up some static electricity for us. John with the $2 super chat says, 2 PCs streaming versus 1, more connections versus ease. I have always, all right, we need some more of this. This time I'm not gonna over pour this crown. Just yeah, that's it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's all I need. That was what the first pour was supposed to look like. Just a little bit. I got lift tomorrow. I got back day tomorrow. I don't need a lot. I have always been in the camp of a 2 streaming PC setup. It is so much better, so much more reliable. Highly recommend it, but it's double the price. Goodwood. Oh, Goodwood is here with the 1-year donation. I can't believe I said that 12 times. Goodwood. Thank you very much for the 1 year of support, man. That will never not be a fun name to say. You should do a build with the Fantex Evolve X2. I thought about it. I definitely thought about that one. That one was close to being... it's too late for me to do it, but I would have... I'm close to regretting not doing that one. I didn't... They told me about it maybe like a month or two before it even came out. And when I saw the initial picture, I was like, I don't think people are going to like that. I was definitely wrong. Seems like a lot of people like that, like C-shaped design. Yeah, that was my fault on that one. Buy me an Owlet F75 or 75F. Wait, is it a 75F or a F75? Now I'm confused. F75 Pro. If I was gonna buy somebody a keyboard, it would be that, but probably not gonna buy you one. Ard with the Twitch Prime sub, thank you. What gen is Intel i7 930? Like first gen? I'm buying my sister an F75 for her birthday. That's a great choice. Okay. Let us start putting these puzzle pieces together. Again, if you missed the intro, this is just an Okanos Micro ATX case. They literally don't even have a model name for this yet. I don't think. It's currently $57 on Amazon. I've said this a million times, but I am a big fan of Okanos for their budget cases. They actually watch all my videos. Every single time I mention Okanos, they send me an email, just like saying thank you. So like they're in the community, paying attention to what people say. Oh, look at this! Oh my God, this is why I like them. Check this out. So not only do we have a pretty good starting point for cable management, like this isn't too bad. Oh, we got all that down there. That'll be fun. But they got a nice little RGB hub here with, it's a 4-port ARGB hub for all 4 of the ARGB fans. But, oh wait, no, I might have misspoke. I thought this was going to be for daisy chaining, but it is not. Oh no. Oh, this is, oh, that's a, oh, okay. This has become devastating. There's no way to tie in a 5th connector with this. There's no daisy chain action. Oh, never mind. I think we might be able to do it. Hold on. No. I'm freaking out for no reason. Never mind. I can daisy chain with this into this, and never mind. We're good. We're good. False alarm. Okay. The case is back to being S tier for sub $60. I like all the zip tie cable tie down points. Got a decent size power supply basement. Oh, look at that. That's actually a pretty decent power or accessory box for a budget. Oh man, I'm fanboying hard. This is, I will dock them points off for this. This is the Cypress 3 manual, and it came in the Cypress 3 case box, I should say, but it's not the Cypress 3. The Cypress 3 is a different case, I believe. Oh, see, they're changing something around. I'm not tracking this. When you type in Cypress 3, you get this one and this one, which look like they're the same case, but one of them... Oh, this is the Cypress 3. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I just didn't work my way down. Okay, wow. I was wrong this entire time. I did not work my way down through the rest of the title. This is, in fact, the Cypress 3. This one, which I used a little bit ago, is just the Cypress 3 wood. Wood. Voice crack on wood. Dude, definitely do not clip that one. Okay, so this is the official Cypress 3. Got it. Now I'm tracking. But yeah, these are the accessories. Everything we need here. Good to go. This is a pretty decent starting job, Okanos. W voice crack. Yeah, I mean, that's about as good timing gets right there. We're gonna start with our IO shield. Did you just leak your area? No. My PO box with my city is literally in the description. I think most people know I live in Pittsburgh. Thoughts on the Montech XR? I think the Montech XR is the best valued ATX case on the market right now. You can usually find them for around 70, under 70. And for an ATX size case, if you want fish tank with all the ARGB fans, if that's the design you're looking for, I think the Montech XR is literally the best one. Best valued, I should say. Okay, we gotta install one standoff. We gotta move this standoff down to here. Yeah, I love the Montech XR. I would use the Montech XR more often, but the fact that it is ATX means that the build is gonna cost more money because ATX motherboards are more expensive than micro ATX. And I like the Montech XR for more budget-based builds. So I've used it a few times, but I would use it more if it was micro ATX, probably. All right, we got an ad break. I think. Wait, do we have an ad? I thought it just said ad was coming up, but now I don't see it. No? No ads? We're good? Yeah, I got an alert that an ad was coming. False alarm. All right, let's just keep rolling. All right, I moved that standoff from here to here. Now I can put this in. Like so. Oh! Oh my god, now there's the ad. There it is. Thunderstrike with the 1,000 biddies. What is the best gaming laptop around $800? With a minimum 16 gigs of RAM, 6 cores, 512 gig storage. I plan on live streaming the kart races at my local track with it. It's a very specific question. Yes, I know there's ads. I'm tracking. Oh, guys, I'm tracking. I know you guys can't hear me, but I'm tracking. I don't know off the top of my head which one, man. You're gonna have to. You have the search filter right there. Use it. But if you are live streaming, then I would just treat it as a gaming PC and do your best to get as much horsepower as possible. Definitely just try to get the best GPU and CPU combo that you can find after you do that search filter. It's probably going to be in like the RTX 3050 range. Can you get a 4050 for $800? Oh yeah, wow, you can. Yeah, you can get an RTX 4050 laptop for about $800. Can you get a 4060? No, no 4060. So somewhere around the RTX 4050 level of range for that $800 laptop. You guys getting ads, question mark? Yeah, we're in an ad break, bro. Some people are. Not everyone. Mag with the Twitch Prime. Dag with the Twitch Prime. Mag and Dag, wow. Tonsils. ZTT Simp. Nice. I don't think I'm supposed to say that on Twitch. My bad. Try. And... oh, no, I already got art. All with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Does he ever look at the YouTube chat? All right. I mean, I do, just so you guys know. Occasionally, throughout these live streams, I will challenge the YouTube chat to step it up and provide good conversation. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube chat almost consistently misses the opportunity. Okay? From now on, I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to YouTube chat until somebody convinces me not to. So YouTube chat. Oh, and the ad's over. You have my attention. Okay? That is what I wanted to know. I got you. I am now reading the YouTube chat. Let's see what the YouTube chat does with the opportunity. Should I get an RTX 3060? It's not a terrible question. It's okay. Is the 9800X 3D and a 7900 XTX a good combo? Yeah, it's a fantastic combo. We're in the spotlight. How do I find out if I won? I'm not going to punish the entire YouTube chat just for that. Okay. The giveaway is only ever on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, scroll down to the description of the video or look in the title. It's only on Twitch, man. How do you change an air cooler PC to water? Buy a new one, uninstall, and then install. Go back to Twitch? Somebody on YouTube says go back to Twitch. This hasn't been bad so far. These are genuine questions. No, I mean, trust me, I'm here. I'm already here longer than I was anticipating. Don't clip that one either. Thoughts on Justin Fields? Absolutely love him. I genuinely hope he is the starting quarterback for the Steelers next year. What is the shortcoming of AI frames? Input lag and visual artifacting. I got a video coming out tomorrow or this weekend about it. I like Twitch, but the ads killed me. Yeah, that's understandable. Okay. All right, YouTube chat. Okay. I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay there for a bit, man. I'm gonna keep building this PC though. Who's the best seller on AliExpress? I have no idea, man. You gotta do your individual research. I have never tried to target a specific AliExpress seller, but I research every single seller that I buy from. Because it changes a lot. There's a lot of sellers on there. What's a good pair for the 7700 XT? Like a 7600, 7600X. I have both YouTube and Twitch open. It's like you're in a cave. Yeah, you're gonna have to mute the audio of one of them. That's not gonna sound good. YouTube chat redemption arc. They have definitely redeemed themselves. Darnell Washington is lucky to have you as his PC builder. I would say it's probably the other way around. I'm lucky to be his PC builder. But thank you. We will definitely build that one on stream as well. Oh, speaking of Darnell Washington, I just bought his CPU. If you guys are following the ZTT Deals channel in the ZTT Discord server, the 9800 X3D went on sale today. Well, not on sale, but like for sale at MSRP of what, $479. So I sniped one of those. So I now have the CPU and GPU, whichever one I use, for Darnell's build. Either going to use a 5070 Ti or a 5080. And the next step in that is I got to build my personal build. It's 575 now. Yeah, got it for 479 today. I'm going to build my personal build next because I think I want to build Darnell's PC very similar to how I'm going to build my PC, but my PC is like the guinea pig. Just some of the aesthetic choices. My PC is going to be the guinea pig, and if I like how that turns out, specifically with like the case, color, and fan choice that I'm going with, if I like that, then I'll buy that for Darnell's build, and then we'll build that shortly after. I know he's been waiting. He's been wanting a build for like 3 or 4 months now. And I gave him the super solid advice of saying, wait for the RTX 50 series launch. Like I said, I'm lucky to be his PC builder still. I'm surprised he didn't find anybody else. That was my great advice to him. Nah, man. You definitely want to wait for this 50 series launch. I am the expert. I am the PC building expert around here. What made you a Steelers fan? Well, I grew up in PA. Not just here now, but I grew up in central PA. But I remember the day Tommy Maddox got hurt and Ben Roethlisberger came in as a rookie. And that is literally the exact moment I became a Steelers fan for life. Ben Roethlisberger just absolutely tore it up. His rookie year, his first couple years, he's just such a dynamic player, man. Most people don't remember. Ben Roethlisberger used to punt. How many type of one in chat if you honestly remember Ben Roethlisberger punting? He was such a dynamic player that he would go out there and punt. Because when he was on the field for 4th down, people didn't know if he was going to punt or just throw the ball. He used to punt. Most people don't even know that. Oh man, he was such a fun player. But yeah, I became a diehard Steelers fan the day he went in for Tommy Maddox. And they went 15-1 his rookie year. They lost to the Patriots in the AFC championship game. Cried like a baby. And yeah, haven't looked back. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna lie. That's fine, man. It's fine. We're just talking about sports ball. It's all good. Just sports ball talk. Alright, right now I'm just plugging in all of the case connectors. I got some HD audio action. At least I'm trying to. Oh, that's not right. Why is this not plugging in? There we go. All right, HD audio is plugged in. One thing that Okanos just always does, or I shouldn't say always, but it's shocking how often Okanos includes a USB-C connector. And now that we have a B850 motherboard, we can actually take advantage of it. Usually when I'm building in an Okanos case, I'm building a budget PC that doesn't even have a USB-C header on the motherboard. But this time we do, which is nice. Most budget cases do not have a USB-C port. I know that seems very normal out in like normal technology land, but that part is still expensive to put on a case, apparently. I have no idea. So when you see, it's very, very rare to see a USB-C port on a budget case like this. So I really like that Okanos prioritizes that. All right. There we go. So those are all plugged in. And then, is that about it? Oh, we're going to have to do something about this. This is what it's looking like so far. That's got to be a joke, right? That's the second time it's done that. Every time I need it. Why is this happening? We have our SATA power here, which we'll use once we get that power supply in. The one thing we got to do now, though, is we have to plug in this fan. Wait, where's the fan connector for that? Where's the fan connector for the back one? Oh, it's sitting here. Okay. That explains it. And we got to plug that in. so that the rear fan is not daisy chained anywhere. And then, so we need 2 headers. Do we have? Yeah, we got some headers at the bottom. And we got some headers at the top. Okay. So what we'll do is... Actually, I don't think I'm going to have to unzip tie this. Or untwist tie this. I'm just going to plug the top fan into one of the top headers up here. Yeah, that will work. That is just... gonna make it. Now you can't really see this, but just plugging in that rear fan to that header, and then we got one more header or one more connector for the 3 fans that are daisy chained. And I am gonna need a little bit of extra cable here, so I'm gonna try to gently untwist tie this and pull. Oh wait, I have no more slack, do I? Oh, there we go. Pull a little bit of slack out of there without severely messing up this cable bundle. And I'll re-twist tie that back for right now. And then this is the connector that I just got. And I can also plug that into another header that's up at the top of this motherboard. So all the fans are good to go in terms of fan power. The only other thing I gotta do is we gotta figure out this daisy chain ordeal for the CPU cooler. So again, this Okanos case does come with a 4-port ARGB hub down here. I would have loved to see 5, that way you could just plug in a CPU cooler into it. But since it doesn't, thankfully our cooler fan does have some daisy chain action available. So what we can do is we can just unplug one of the Okanos RGB fans. We'll unplug that, and then we'll plug the Okanos connector into our CPU cooler connector, and now we'll plug our CPU cooler connector into the hub. So now we have all 5 fans connected to this ARGB hub. So whenever I press the button on the front of the case, it will hopefully change all 5 fans ARGB color at the same time. Are you guys all tracking that? Yay or nay? Did that all make sense? No. Okay. Got it. I got 1 no. YouTube chat says yeah. Okay. I think we're all tracking that. No, I left to go get food. You'll have to rewind. What cooler is it? It's the Vitra V5. As a Dolphins fan, we cook you every... Dolphins are a joke, man. Dolphins got so much... Well, they were hurt. Dolphins got a lot of talent that they did not use appropriately. What is the chance of this PC exploding? Very little. Very minimal. We're not using anything remotely risky over here. Clip that just in case. Because that would definitely be some killer content if I say that and then it does blow up. Okay. So now that everything's plugged in, I'm going to give this a very quick round of functional cable management because it is a little messy here. And I like to do this before the power supply gets introduced because we have a power supply with a bunch of cable extensions on there. And if it's a mess now, then it's going to be a crazy mess once that power supply arrives. So let's do a little bit of tidying up now, shall we? And just as a reminder, if you are completely lost with how our giveaway systems work, go to the ZTT Discord server and go to the streaming section. There's a channel in there that says, like, giveaway info, I think it's called. It has all of the information you need about the giveaway. Every question that you're answering right now is answered in the Discord server. So go check that out if you can't figure it out. Alright. So that's all okay. I mean, that doesn't look great, but it's good enough. What's your least favorite part about PC building? You're looking at it right this very second. Cable managing. Absolutely. For sure. This is not fun at all. I mean, it's fun that I get to talk to you guys while I do it. Cable managing by yourself? That is definitely not for me. What is your guys' worst or least favorite part about PC building? If you had to pick something. If you don't have something, more power to you. Spending the money? That's the fun part. What are you talking about? Getting the money, yeah, that's not fun, but spending the money, that's fun. Software? Earning the money? Not having all the parts, that's valid. Selling it? Yeah. Front panel? Installing the OS? Really? This might just be super nerd of me, but I love installing Windows on a PC, whether it's new or one that I've been using for a while. I love the process of reinstalling Windows and like re-downloading all of the software I need. It's a fresh start. It's like spring cleaning for your PC. I have always really enjoyed that part of PC building. That will never not get old. Like even like when I was working IT in my last job before I quit to go all in on ZTT, even just setting up new computers for like new employees, I loved it. Just installing their Windows and figuring out the most optimized way to do all that stuff. Like I love that, man. Especially with those sites that let you de-bloat Windows. Yeah, I've done that a few times. I don't do that with my main builds. Sometimes when you like go too heavy on debloating, you can accidentally delete files that like doesn't look like a problem when you're doing it, but like 3 months later you'll have like weird quirky issues, and then you start thinking like, I wonder if that's because when I debloated it, like maybe I messed up a registry setting or something. I don't do that with my main builds. Okay. So this is about as good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna remove all these zip ties, and then I'm gonna put the power supply in. That's what the cable management is looking like pre-power supply. We got all sorts of daisy chainness going on over here with the 4-port ARGB and the fans daisy chaining and plugging into the motherboard. We just have this HD audio over here, and then the majority of everything else is just sitting at the top of the PSU basement right there. Speaking of PSU basement, we somehow need to fit all of this. Look at this. We somehow need to fit all of this into here. This is why I don't like cable management, man. Okay. Power supply. Just gonna go in there. Sit nice and pretty. We'll get our screws. Where'd I put them? There we go. Uninstalled the Xbox stuff? Well, some games you need the Xbox stuff. I don't do that. I'll manually delete like a lot of the Windows stuff. like OneDrive, Weather, Solitaire, Office. Like, I'll uninstall all of that. But I don't really de-bloat more in depth than that. I'll disable a lot of like startup apps, and I create like minimal taskbar settings, like to get rid of the search and turn off all the notifications. And I do try to like minimalize my Windows installs, but I don't take it super far. I know some people take it way farther than me. Okay. Power supply is in. Let's start easy. Let's go with the 8-pin first. The 4+4 for the CPU. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be an absolute rat's nest. Okay, there we go. We got that. That is gonna go up and around that way. Over there. And then let's grab our 24-pin as well. And that's gonna go up through this one. Right around like that. You can start to see the color scheme coming. The red and black are starting to make an appearance. Plug in this 4+4. That is in there. And then I will plug in the 24-pin, which is right here. Plug that in, push it down. Super tight. That is in there. Oh! Oh! We got some aesthetics coming. What I'm also going to do is before I forget, is take care of that SATA power for all of that ARGB action. Take care of that right now. We'll plug that in, and then I'm going to stuff that cable down in the HDD cage. Even if you don't have a hard drive, which are what these cages are, they're usually still in most cases in the PSU basement. I actually like to keep them in for most builds because it gives you a little bit of compartmentalization of a good place to stuff your cables down there. Oh, sorry. I've been slacking because these notifications are. I gotta refresh. Sorry, I've been missing some YouTube stuff. I think. My bad. John with the $2 super chat says, "Stick on cable guides for cable management." Stick on cable guides for cable management. That actually sounds pretty good. Barry with the $5 super chat says, "What do you think of Thor from Pirate Software? You and Thor both inspire me to be more creative and explore different hobbies." I used to really like Thor. He's going through some heat right now. From like the WoW drama, and his viewership has tanked significantly. Which is a shame to see, but a lot of people's opinions about him, I do understand. He is a very like confident dude, and a lot of people don't like overly confident people like that. But I will always give Thor credit, because he did the same thing that you just said. Like, he inspired me to try out other hobbies like coding and whatnot. And I can talk about people like that are super passionate about any hobby. Like, no matter what hobby you are doing, if you're super passionate about it, I love hearing about it. And the way Thor is passionate about coding, and his streams, like, I don't like the direction that he took his content, because now he's like gaming 95% of the time. He used to code 95% of the time and answer questions. So he kind of like flip-flopped that. So that's why I don't watch him anymore. But when he was like coding, I really like that content. It was good. James with the $5 super chat. i5-10400 with an RTX 4060. My current PC. Nice. R4Y with the 400 biddy says, hey, Zach, quick question. I got a 3050 Ti laptop and a 12500H for $1,200 in 2023. Having problems. What should be my next upgrade? With a laptop, your next upgrade should be a new laptop. Don't try to upgrade your laptop, man. David with the Twitch Prime sub. Daki with the tier 1. James becoming a YouTube exclusive. Thank you very much. Mystic with the 14-month Twitch Prime resub. Black Knight Twitch Prime. Myth Twitch Prime. Vivid with the tier 1 4-month resub. Fire Medic with the 30-month Twitch Prime resub. Drunk Volcano with the Twitch Prime. Thank you guys very much. Sorry that took so long. Speedsters with the 420. Nice. Hi, Zach. Been watching for a while. Love your great shorts advice. Recently had an issue with my Intel i9 CPU, motherboard, and RAM. Have to have them replaced, and now my friend is having the same issues with the same parts. Yikes. That's a shame, but not surprising, unfortunately. I think I got everybody. Thank you guys very much. For whatever reason, my alerts, I have to manually refresh it. It's not automatically scrolling like it usually does. So I completely forgot about it. Sorry. Okay. Looks like we're about to go in an ad. Yeah. Another ad break is, or wait, no, there's always a delay now. I don't know what the delay is. Whenever this ad break starts, which should be soon, I'm gonna go take my last bathroom break of the night. Because we're gonna finish this up real soon. But we'll chill before that. Because I think the ad's gonna start any minute now. As a teacher and a father of 2, can I go for a PS5 or build a PC for gaming? Right now is a terrible time to start PC gaming, unfortunately. The GPU market is terrible right now. It's worse than what most people know. It's really, really bad. Now would not be a bad time. Like, if you just want to get up and game, either buy a pre-built or a PS5. PC building's in a tough spot. Oh, look at that. Ad starting down there. There we go. Now we're in an ad break. Okay. Wow, that was fancy. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a bathroom break. Ready to go. As soon as this ad breaks over, then we'll wrap up this build. This is gonna look nice, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the final the final aesthetic picture of this one. I got no ads. Nice. Everyone likes to share either how many ads they have or if they don't have ads. Ads are just such a normal thing these days. It's got to be done, man. Who do you got? Cejudo or I don't know who the other person is. I am not tracking the next Cejudo fight. Should I be? Team no ads. There you go. Love your content, dude. Thank you. Okay. All right, here we go. This is where are we at? We got the 4+4, the 24 pin. Now we're gonna route the GPU connector, which this is gonna be fun. We already saw that GPU is gonna be extending out this, well, the length of this case. It barely fits if you guys missed the beginning, so we'll just let that sit there for now. And now that we have it looking like this, now we can start to put some of this stuff up and we'll be good. Tighten this down a little bit. GPU shortage so real. Is that going to start becoming a fitness influencer? I mean, I'm not worried about like me or my content. The thing that I worry the most, and like by far more than anything about the GPU shortage, is keeping my PC builders busy. Because my PC builders that come into the office, they like, I mean, even to this day, they're still building like 3-4 PCs a day. But like, I'm starting to see a very real future where we're not going to have that many builds to build. And I don't know what we're going to do. ZTT is a fully functioning company without selling builds. Like, we make enough money to support everybody for content, or from content, which is great. But if I don't have work for people to do, like, that is what I'm stressing about. Everything else will be figured out. Like, I can make APU builds for YouTube videos. We can talk about other stuff. We can talk about news. We can talk about GPU shortage news. Like, content is... We've already gone through content during a GPU shortage. Like, we will figure something out. But yeah, it's just keeping the PC builders busy is what's super stressful right now. Should I sell my 5080? Why would you do that? No. Enjoy it. Use it. Actually game. Okay. So now that that's coming across there, try and get those cables nice and flat. And then we can zip tie this down. Like so. Not the prettiest. I ran out of zip ties though. Just flatten this down a little bit. There we go. I think that is about as functionally cable managed. Oh my god. That one I didn't see coming. Barry with the $10 YouTube Super Chat says, day 11 of asking to see Zach's PC hardware. You're only at day 11? Dude, that was over a year ago. We have multiple people that say day 387. If you're only at 11, you got a long way to go, man. You said to hold you accountable in your YouTube short. I have been messaging you on Discord for 11 days in a row. I could easily find 5 people right now that are in the high 300s for doing that. I told you to do it. You have my permission. It's the only thing that you have my blessing on saying day this. The day 10s of asking for a gaming PC or day 100s of asking for a gaming PC, that's never going to happen. But the wall art, that will definitely happen. I might... New plan. If the GPU shortage gets so bad, I'm going to have the PC builders do the wall art for me. That's at least like a week-long project that I can keep them busy for. It's not exactly what was in their job description, though. But I think they'll be okay doing it. Yeah, we're just going to get them to do it. We're gonna delegate on that one. I don't think the GPU shortage is affecting the used market. What do you guys think? Not yet. But it will. It will. If the GPU shortage continues, the used market is what's going to be affected next. This is exactly what happened last time, man. We've seen this. We've seen it. The GPUs get swallowed up very quickly. If nothing corrects course in 4 Thirsty Thursdays from now, we're going to be singing a way different tune about the used market, man. Yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad if this continues. The giveaway isn't ending today, is it? No. The next giveaway drawing for that build is March 13th, which is actually soon. Was that 3 weeks? We're about halfway through this one. March 13th is the next drawing. Consider holding on to the 4060 flip and see what happens. Did you see how many 4060s I just bought? I mean, not that I'm helping the GPU shortage situation, but I am definitely trying to proactively stay ahead of the GPU shortage. Hold on, XBB. I gotta show off my recent 4060 haul. The 4060 is like the best card right now that we can buy in bulk without tremendously overpaying. So yeah, the 4060s they're not gonna last too much longer either, man. XBB with the 1000 biddies. We have to see what the incoming supply looks like in mid-March. Yeah, mid-March. Were you the one that bought all the 4060s on Jawa? No, we only bulk order new products. All of our builds on zttbuilds.com, that we only ever use brand new parts. Okay, where are we at? Are we? I think we're functionally cable managed. Is that good enough? Yeah, I mean, it's not pretty, but I think that's good enough. Yeah, that's fine for me. Okay, let's get this GPU installed next. That is good enough for me. Let's uninstall or unscrew this. It's a solid 6. Yeah, 6. That might be a little generous too. Thank you. Do that. Where's my GPU? If you missed the intro, this is the XFX RX 6700 XT. It barely, and I mean barely, fits in this case. You gotta use some magic with some geometry angles to really fit it in there. It actually said, I looked up the dimensions of the case, and it said if you install the fans on the other side of the front fan grill, because sometimes you want them on the other side, or if you have an AIO, the GPU would definitely not fit. But in the stock config of the case, it does fit. So we're gonna angle this in like that, shimmy it all the way over here. Boom. That is in. Get some screws for that. Not in here. I ran out. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. Just use a Dremel, problem solved. Yeah, but see, I usually make these builds that are repeatable, and I don't want to have to explain to somebody how to buy and use a Dremel. That would kind of defeat the purpose of... Oh, I forgot about this. This is how the last time we used the Cypress 3, I forgot. This does not use traditional screws that you would use for a graphics card. For whatever reason, I think it uses these. That threw me off last time. It does not use... Wait, this one's not even working. Which screw was it? Alright, let's get the screws that they actually provided. I forget. I remember it not being the... Oh, right. Now I remember. It's the traditional looking screws. But the traditional looking screws that they provide are slightly different than the actual normal ones. It's still these guys. That's what the traditional screw looks like. But the threading is just a little bit different. It's not standard. I don't know why they do that. I don't know if they even know that they do this. But that is not the traditional screw there. But these are what work. I forgot. All right. That's installed. I'll get this piece. Oh, wow. Hopefully that installs. There we go. Maybe. Oh, we're running out of room over here with that GPU. Oh, no. That might need to stay off, actually. Maybe. I feel like I can... There we go. Okay, we're good on that. Now I can install the double 6+2s on the graphics card. Hopefully we don't have too much sag. We might need to get some sort of GPU sag bracket action over here. Maybe build a Lego. There we go. And now I'm gonna pull that GPU connector, power connector, nice and tight. Try to. Just like that. Ooh. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, that's looking real good. Okay. Then we can just stuff those cables into that hard drive cage that I was showing you earlier. And boom. That is what the final cable management looks like. Be able to close that, no problem. Just like so. And now we can see the final product. Oh my God, that looks so good. Oh, I love that. Ooh. Oh, look at that red and black. Oh my God, that is so clutch. Oh, that's so cool. Dang. All right, before we plug it in, let me clean up the desk a little bit. That looks good. I like that. All right. That red and black is spicy. Where'd you get those red and black cables? They are Asia Horse. So from Amazon. Asia Horse is always my absolute favorite. cable extension company. I also like Easy DIY. Oops. I like Formula Mod. But Asia Horse has been my favorite. The red and black matches your profile picture on Discord. There you go. I mean, that's always been my color scheme, man. Just get the 16 gauge. Get the 16 gauge if you can. For sure. They don't make these nicely colored ones in 16 gauge, though, unfortunately. You gotta settle for 18 for a lot of the color combinations. What is this PC for? This is just for a YouTube video. The YouTube video is mostly about the 7400F because I haven't seen many people test the brand new 7400F CPU. So that's what we're mostly going to be focused on, but it's still going to be a traditional build guide YouTube video. All right, let's plug this in now. And make sure what we're looking for are all 5 of the fans spinning. And all 5 have proper ARGB action. Oh. Dang, that looks nice. Yeah, we are going to have a red error light because there's no SSD. There's going to be a boot error. 100%. So just ignore that. We didn't actually install an SSD. That looks good. All right, let's check this out. Why is that back fan not spinning enough? There we go. I have a feeling white's actually going to look better. Oh. Wait, is that... Oh, no, that's... Okay. I thought that was white and red. Why is that back fan tweaking? That's probably just because it's boot looping. I would assume so, because this back fan is actually plugged onto its own header. It's not daisy chained at all. So that's probably just because it's boot looping a little bit. Dude, that's clean. That looks better than I thought it would with red. I would have guessed that white looks better. This is the Okonos Cypress 3. Dude, that dang. That looks good. If you missed it, this is the parts list over here. We got a Ryzen 5 7400F for $122 on AliExpress. Brand new CPU. The ASRock B850M-X Wi-Fi for $110 on Amazon. Silicon Power Zenith 32 gig kit. A used RX 6700 XT that I bought for $255 on Jawa. We should have a Clev Craft C910, but as you can see, that is still in transit. We didn't actually install that. I got the MSI Mag A650 GL Tier B power supply. The Okonos Cypress 3 for I paid 60, but it's actually 57 on Amazon right now. Vitro V5 for $28. And then the Asia Horse black and red cable extensions for $26. Total cost is $806. And this is the final product. Not too bad. Not too bad. YouTube videos coming soon. There we go. I'm going to turn that off now because that back fan is... Actually, maybe I wonder why it's... I hope it's because of that boot loop. I mean, it's on its own header. Let's try reseating that real quick, though. You are a magician, Zach. Thank you. Take that as a compliment. I'm just going to reseat that. Just see if that helps with anything. I don't think it will, but... I want to say it's because of the default fan profile is probably a little jacked up right now. And this is probably boot looping because there's no SSD installed whatsoever. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, that looks more consistent. We'll see if that holds up. Dude, that looks nice, man. I like that. You guys all happy with that one? $800. Plate Buster with Twitch Prime sub, thank you. Which mouse do you use? Right now I'm back into a World of Warcraft kick, so I'm using the Aerox 9 again. This is definitely like my dedicated MMO mouse. Got all 12 buttons on the side there. It's pretty lightweight for an MMO mouse. It's not nearly as lightweight as a real lightweight mouse. I think it's like 90 grams or so. That's what I use for MMOs. This is just the Logitech G304. This is for the streaming PC. It's like a $10 AliExpress mouse. And if I'm playing something competitive right now, I'm using the Corsair M75 wireless. This one I really like. Well, I really like all of them, but... Yeah, man, that looks good. I like that. That's clean. Will you benchmark this build? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, our video is not just going to be benchmarking, but it's going to be like seriously covering the 7400F. At some point, we're even going to take out the 7400F and compare it to the 7500F, just so we can see the exact differences and if it's worth saving the $20 to $30. The front fan, yeah, I think it's just because it's boot looping. I don't think we have an actual problem. I am not worried about it. What do you do with the PC after the video is over? We sell them on zttbuilds.com/drops. So on the 1st of the month, we sell all of the previous YouTube videos the month worth of YouTube videos. These are all the last ones, and I sell them for anywhere from $200, $300, or $400 cheaper than the cost of the parts. RTX 3060 build for $500, RX 7600 for $750, RTX 2070 for $450. I literally lose money as far as the part profit goes for these builds. That's why they sell out literally instantly. But from YouTube, I already made money. We made our money from the YouTube video, from the affiliates, from this live stream. I don't need to make money on profiting from these YouTube videos, so we just sell them, and they just go to a new home for a really good price instantly. It works out really well. Numpty with the 1,000 bit, he says train ride and the PC looks decent. I can't handle it, man. I'll give you points for the joke, but I'm still recovering from British calling me decent. Calling my builds and my advice decent. Man, I was feeling good too. I was feeling good. Thank you, Numpty. Painful the 300 biddies says, oh, a train. Hi, Painful. XBB with the 300 biddies. Yeah, I saw, like I said, I don't think there's an issue. There very well could be an issue with the motherboard header that I'm plugging into because it's swapped over. I don't think so. I think it's just because this PC doesn't have an SSD and it's that BIOS doesn't know what to do. Because it doesn't happen at, like, when I reboot the PC and it first starts to come up, everything spins perfectly fine. And then I think after it determined, like, oh, that was quick. We'll see. Yeah, well, that started instantly, so what I just was about to say is not true. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll swap them to a different header. We'll daisy chain them all together. We'll figure it out. I will let you guys know in the video. Easy Plays with the 19-month Twitch Prime resub. Thank you. I Brewed, also with the Twitch Prime. How much was the build? $806. Ab with the Twitch Primer. Plate with the Twitch Prime. Oh! Northern Lights with the 1,000 biddies as well. Thank you. Yeah, let's get our after hours action. There we go. What's the CPU cooler? That is a Vitro V5. It's one of the best, most consistent ARGB single tower coolers that you can find for under 30 bucks. I've used the if I had to guess how many times I've used this Vitro V5 over the years, personally, I mean, I would probably say 50. I've probably built with this V5 50 times. Very reliable budget cooler. Max Guy with the 500 biddies. Thanks to your videos and streams, I was confident enough to build my first piece, 7700X with the 7800 XT. Did you say that already, or did somebody else have that exact combo? Congrats on the new build, man, and thank you. Somebody else said a very similar message with the same CPU and GPU. When will these be on the ZTT website? These are not for the ZTT website. Those RTX 4060s that I showed you, though, that is going to be for the next limited drop build on ZTTbuilds.com. It's going to launch next week. If you guys are interested in buying a budget pre-built from us, we had some 4060s arrive, and the PC builders in the studio are putting them together now. Well, not now. It's 11 o'clock. Actually, one of them might be. He's an animal. But yeah, we have a bunch of 4060 builds coming next week. Bubba with the 300 biddies. Hey Zach, I have the chance to upgrade to an ASRock 7900 XT for $650 new inbox with receipt. Currently have a 4060 Ti. Should I get it? I would. Yeah, I would. It's a good price for a better GPU than what you have. And we're in a GPU shortage, and you cannot find that GPU at that price anymore. So if you want an upgrade, I would. XBB with the 300 biddies. Awesome stream today, man. I enjoyed it. Thanks, man. Appreciate all those biddies throughout the whole stream. Why are the OEM RTX GPUs so clean, though? I don't know why more people don't talk about that. That's such a good take. It's probably... I don't think they have a backplate, do they? Like maybe like a 2060 I'm thinking of. Oh, wow. They have up to 4060s. Yeah, some of these are just like very clean, all black. Like here's what I'm talking about. I don't... Yeah, see, that's why. This is what I had in my head. Like from the side, this view, like it looks fine. You can't have that in your build. There are some other ones though. Like what's this? I mean, that looks pretty good. Is that the same deal though? Same deal, but they actually use the black PCB. Yeah, I mean, that's clean. That's clean. This is what you'll find in like Dell Optiplexes or other OEMs that have a graphics card. They just use these OEM very minimal GPUs. And yeah, I mean, over the years, here's an OEM 4080. Over the years, the design has always just remained this like all black or gray, very minimal, clean design. Yeah, I don't know why more people don't talk about them. 3D printer will fix that backplate problem. I have another 3D printer on the way. I just accepted another 3D printer. They want to run a pre-roll ad, and they want me to like make some desk setup stuff with the 3D printer. And I was like, I already have 3D printed stuff on my desk. Like we can definitely do that. So I'm gonna have a little farm of 3 3D printers. I'm excited. Sunny with the tier 1. Fibu with the Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. Do you have any plans to make a limited PC with an AMD GPU? If we can find it. So right now, if we find any GPU that's above a 4060, I really don't want to sell RTX 3050 builds. I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. you can easily buy a bunch of 3050s right now. And as tempting as that is, I'd rather not. So if we find any GPU above 4060, right now, the SOP, the standard operating procedure, is to just buy 20 of them right away. And then we'll build a PC around that graphics card after the fact. As soon as that GPU gets here and we confirm that we have the 20, then we'll build a new limited drop build. That's what we did with those 4060s. As soon as I saw that I could buy 20 of them, we bought it, and then we just designed a PC around that. So I have no goals of aesthetic preferences, color schemes, cases that I want to use. It's literally just all about securing a GPU right now. That's the operation. Any plans for the 3D printers? I mean, I use them often, well, somewhat often, for various stuff. Or like half of this wall over there is 3D printed. I build stuff for my kids, and I mean, they get some good use, just not like for content. I got my Tech Deck skate park over there. Where can I find a B580? I don't think you can right now. This is a terrible time to start PC building, just so you know. The GPU market, I mean, look, I feel like based off of these questions, people either aren't watching my videos or they haven't actually hunted for a GPU in the last month or two. Let's just do a quick browse of PC part picker. All right, RTX 4070, the cheapest one. This is a $500 GPU, okay? The cheapest one available is $830. 4070 Super, this is normally a $600 card. The cheapest one is $1,000. 4080 Super, we were buying these for like, what, like $950 or so? Cheapest one is $1,600. Whoa, we gotta get this guy out of here, man. All right. Cheapest one, $1,600. Let's go over to NVIDIA. Or, I'm sorry, AMD. RX 7700 XT. These were going for $350 to $400. Cheapest one, $470. But then below that is $520. About $150 overpriced. 7800 XT. This $540 one is actually probably not bad, but it's also probably not actually in stock. Oof. I would have bought that right now. That's actually not it's overpriced, but it's not a terrible deal. 540, and then the next ones are 600, which is not a good deal. 7900 GRE, there's probably none. Yeah, just a few at 730. And then the XTX, which was at like 900. Oh, there's one at 900. Oh. Oh my god. Limit one per customer. Those yeah, that one looks good, and then the rest are awful. Like, it's bad, man. It's bad. This is a legit GPU shortage. This is not like so many people think like, oh, just the NVIDIA RTX 50 series cards are gone. Like, these cards are gone, man. This is a legit shortage. Yeah, I see that. I see it, man. What headset do you have? Do you tune your audio? It sounds impressive. You type in exclamation point headset. It's the Corsair HS80. The reason why I use it is because there's always somebody that asks about it. It is one of the best wireless gaming headset microphones on the market. Today is the very first stream that I actually have it edited just a little bit. I have a compressor, expander, and a tiny little bit of EQ on it right now. Hopefully it sounds better. But But even before adding filters, everyone has always said that it sounds really good. If you care about your mic quality, this is the headset to buy, for sure. Although you got to be careful, it's the HS80, not the new HS80 Pro. The HS80 Pro or Elite, whatever the new one is, Elite or Pro, they used a worse microphone than the original HS80s. Why do you think GPU prices are so high? We're in a chip shortage. We're in a chip shortage, and these companies don't know what to do with the tariffs right now. Samsung, TSMC, like all those places, they're debating about bringing more fabs to the United States, and that process takes like 40 months to do. So everyone's just kind of scrambling, and I think it's just a normal chip shortage that I know this is very pessimistic of me, but I don't think this is going to be any different than the RTX 30 series shortage, man. The only thing going for us right now is there's no crypto boom going on, which significantly impacted us last time. But like, this is getting worse every single day. What I just showed you, I look for GPUs every single day. Because I'm telling you, as soon as I see a GPU that's readily available and I can buy 20 of them, that's what we're doing. And it just doesn't happen, man. These GPUs are just, they're nowhere to be found. How long will it last? I have no idea, man. I know as much as you do. Yeah, I mean, this is legitimately a terrible time to start PC building. Unless if you want a budget build. The used GPU market has not been completely affected yet. I have a feeling in 2 to 4 weeks, they're going to be gobbled up, to be honest. How bad was the last GPU shortage? It was awful, man. That lasted for so long. It was impossible. The Newegg Shuffle. Did you guys see my Newegg Shuffle video? Newegg, if you guys didn't see it, Newegg has brought back the Newegg Shuffle. Like, this is legit GPU shortage. The Newegg Shuffle is back. It's crazy. Like, this is very real. NVIDIA just released their verified program. NVIDIA verified GPU program. I forget what it's called. The priority access system. Verified priority access. Look, if you want to score an NVIDIA GPU now. Oh, wait. Where'd that go? That's not the right link. You need to go through NVIDIA's verified priority access program to put yourself into the lottery to buy a GPU. I mean, this is exactly what happened with the 30 series. I don't know where the link went. Maybe they took it down. Yeah, I don't see the link anymore. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I already did it, so... This is the new RTX 50 series verified priority access enrollment. You can choose which GPUs you want. You then agree to give them your data so they get your game usage, configuration, and app usage data. That way they can verify that you're a real person with your NVIDIA account. And then you sign up for the lottery and try to score a 5090 or a 5080. I got a video coming out about that tomorrow, I think. This is straight up GPU shortage, man. Azra with the Twitch Prime resub. My laptop is the ROG Zephyrus G14. What budget would I need for a PC that performs similarly? For an RTX 4060 build, if you build it yourself, you can do it for like 800 to 900. If you buy a pre-built, like 11 to 1300. Zotac is doing a lottery on their Discord. Yep. Yep. The verified actual gamer program. Yeah. What is the Newegg Shuffle? So we haven't seen this since the real GPU shortage that we had 2 years ago. Just Google Newegg shortage or Newegg Shuffle. Oh my God, they hit another one. What they do is there's a new one. Oh, this starts in 11 hours. Okay, so tomorrow, look at this. Tomorrow, you'll be able to claim or submit yourself for these GPUs. Here's an RTX 5080 at $1,000. That's actually really good. RTX 5080 for $1,250, $1,265, and then a bunch of overpriced cards. Here's a $3,000 RTX 5090. You can. Why are these pop-ups? You can claim whichever ones you want. You can claim all of them, and then you click enter the shuffle down here at the bottom. 3 to 6 hours later, they'll do a lottery system on everybody that tried to claim one. And whoever gets selected, you then get an email and it'll say, you have 1 hour to complete this purchase. So you go in there, the GPU is reserved for you, and you go and claim it. This is the new lottery system if you want to buy a new GPU. If you are actually in the market for a 5080 or 5090, I would literally do this tomorrow. You have a very, very, very low chance of actually winning. But that is how you would do it. That is the Newegg Shuffle. They are not launching these GPUs just to the website so anybody can buy them anymore. You got to go through the shuffle now. This is exactly what happened. They were doing this daily or like every other day a couple years ago. And yeah, I mean, the next one's tomorrow. This is it, man. This is the... This sucks. This is awful. I'm getting stressed out thinking about my employees, just thinking about it. Love your videos, for real, man. Thank you. Thank you for watching them. Is Intel deeply affected by this shortage? Have you seen a single Intel B580 in stock? Yes. Or, I mean, no, you have not. So yes, they are being affected. Should I swap from a 4060 to a 6700 XT? I mean, it's a better card, but it's not like a massive swap. I don't know if that would be worth it or not. It's definitely better. But it's not... I like big jumps. If you're going to go through the effort of buying that, selling your old one, swapping it out, etc. If you want to do that, then go ahead, but it's not a huge jump. The PC fan is blowing on your mic? Sorry. Is it bad? Is that audio bad? Is it true that more RGB is more FPS? Yeah, absolutely. Any way that we can get an office tour? Well, we're not in my office. This is my basement. And we're not getting a basement tour. I uploaded... Search office tour on the YouTube channel if you actually want to see it. It's a YouTube short. That one's pretty recent. Office tour. Yeah, it was 4 months ago. Here, that's all you gotta do. Just type in office tour. This is the office. Oh, wait, never mind. This is outdated. Never mind. I mean, that's close. That's what it was 4 months ago, but we've expanded. We don't have the latest office expansion project. Are 40 series affected by the shortage? You can't find 40 series at all, man, other than 4060s. When's your next stream? Definitely next Thursday. Always Thirsty Thursday. Maybe next Tuesday as well. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you guys know. Again, all of this information is in the ZTD Discord server. We have a new streaming section of the Discord server over here. Just look for this live streaming section right where, oh, you can't really see. There you go. Stream schedule. This is where I post when the new streams, when I'm live, and this week's live stream schedule. So I'll put next week's live stream schedule next week there. We also have the PC giveaway. This is all of the information you need to know. This answers every question about the PC giveaway. And then you can also post your drink photos of what you're sipping on during the live stream. Got a lot of people sipping today. Look at all these. Got some Jack Daniels from Numpty. Okay. 7-Up. Ooh, some Jaeger. Ugh. You post the Twitch clips of me. Oh my God. I told you guys not to clip that. Live streaming section is the place to be, man. When is the shortage expected to end? Guys, we don't ever know the details of that. The GPU shortage is not on the calendar. There is no date where they're like, okay, we're going to start making enough GPUs for the supply next week. We have no idea. It is slow, though. It's not just going to be a, oh, they're back in stock. Not at all. Again, call me a pessimist or whatever. I don't think things are going to get better than what they are right now. I mean, honestly, at least 3 months. 3 to 6 months does not sound crazy to me. I think people are going to realize in the next week, 2 or 3 weeks, that this is the real deal here, man. I'm literally looking at GPUs every single day. And it's just getting worse every single day. This is that PC part picker GPU by GPU that I just went through with you guys. This is not a weird day. This is just worse than yesterday. Every day is worse and worse. Woggle with the $5 super chat says, I bought a motherboard with PCIe 4 instead of 5. Do you think I made a big mistake? No, you're fine. Soy with the Twitch Prime. Ray with the Twitch Prime. Brandy with the tier 1 8-month resub. Thank you. Anonymous with the 333. My work/hobby is occasionally building PCs and selling them. But what I do the most is part resell. With everything going on in the upcoming tariffs, do you think the business will be better or worse? It's definitely going to be worse. Because of supply, man. I think you might be able to temporarily make more money than you normally do. Once the used market starts getting affected, they're going to go quick. And if you want to be a scalper, there's going to be room to make money there, but after that little phase, then I think it's going to be tough. The used market is already starting to get eaten up. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's I'm telling you, I think in 4 Thirsty Thursdays from now, the used market is going to be completely dried up. Like, the writing's on the wall. We've just went through this before, man. And if you were here back in 2021, or wait, 2021, 2022, that GPU shortage after COVID, I mean, this is literally exactly what happened. Is the 4080 in stock? No. All right. I think we're going to wrap up here, guys. This is a good stream. Sorry that it ended on just GPU shortage talk, but this is a world we live in, man, and I'm going to be making a lot more videos about how to survive the shortage and what to do. And when I find new GPUs, or when Shauner, aka Chef Deals, finds some GPUs, he'll definitely be posting them for you. So join the ZTT Discord server, follow the ZTT Deals channel. We have a new long form video coming out tomorrow, by the way. My personal build is hopefully going to be next week with the 5090. And then, like I said earlier, we have a limited drop RTX 4060 build that's going to go live on zttbuilds.com early next week, probably Monday. Painful is going to wrap things up with the 300 biddies. Says PC looks great. Thank you, man. Finally, somebody says it looks better than decent. I appreciate it. Decent. I'm still recovering from that insult from British. But yeah, hopefully you guys will have a good rest of your night. Have a good weekend. I'll be chilling in the Discord server for a little bit after this stream, just like I always do. The very next stream is most likely going to be next Thursday. But again, join the Discord server, and I'll let you guys know if it's before that. But yeah, have a good night, guys. Good luck during the GP shortage. Have a good one.